Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley News Now desk this morning. We have another First Alert Weather Day. Of course we do. What better way to send out the year of 2025 than end it on a First Alert Weather Day, am I right? One more time, thank you so much for joining us here on the Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. So we're going to kick things off talking about just that, what is happening outside. I'm going to get my screen ready to share with you here quickly. And we are going to take a look at the Valley News Live website where we are sitting at 10 degrees here in Fargo with some light snow. You can see that on the lower right-hand side of your screen as well. You can see we're not going to get very high today. This is pretty much about as good as it's going to get. It's good temperature-wise. So that snow is going to clear up, but mostly cloudy for pretty much the entire day. And as we head on into, let's check this out. Oh my goodness, see if I can get this under control. By midnight, the new year, I know a lot of folks are going to head out, hit the town, get ready for ringing in the new year of 2026. It is going to be a chilly -10 outside. So if you were planning on not wearing a coat, maybe please rethink that because it's going to be awfully cold. We don't want you to be stuck outside waiting for a ride somewhere and you're freezing. So again, this morning we're looking at snow showers, patchy blowing, drifting snow, temperatures falling. In the afternoon, it'll clear a little bit, okay? Patchy blowing snow and temperatures falling. Then we're going to click on our 11-day planner. So tomorrow, that midnight -10, it's only up from there for New Year's Day, right? So high of 9 tomorrow. That's not great, but better than -10, I guess. As we head on into the weekend, Friday, we're looking at a low of -3, high of 10. Saturday, low of 6, high of 18. Sunday, low of 12, high of 21. So it kind of mellows out, I'd say, as we get on into the weekend, into the following week, the first week of 2026. Super exciting there. But again, if you are heading outside, please wear a coat. We're begging you. We're going to head on over to our travel maps quickly here and see what we got going on. We'll get that out of the way. Looks like down south of Minnesota, looking good, right? As we head on north, this is where we're running into issues, right? So Highway 10 between Holly and Detroit Lakes, you can see those flakes flying over there, or that snow that we were talking about. Light ice on the roadway says that is partially covered. As we continue on Highway 10 from Detroit Lakes to Perham, you can see that out on the roadway. That snow out on the road, definitely something you're going to want to be mindful of. We're going to head up north. Actually, let's head down south. We'll see what Highway 2 is looking like from Wahpeton. Looks good, right? And again, like I was saying, we run into issues as we head on north. So Crookston to Foston, that's Highway 2, right? Looking tricky, okay? If these roads are part of your commute, you're probably going to want to get a check of these just to see what you're going to run into before you head out the door. Continuing on north as well, we're going to head on over to Thief River Falls, see what we have on Highway 1, partially covered with ice. Hallock, that was a issue spot yesterday and looks like that is still raining to be true today, that we still have those issues out on the roads. You can even see that in town, that street coated in ice. Heading on over to North Dakota, seeing what we got going on. Look at that. That looks like a lot of green. So that's promising, but unfortunately, that green is not for everyone. For our viewing area, at least, a good majority of us are not in the green. It looks like as we continue on north from the South Dakota border, so Wahpeton area, you're looking good. Sargent County, Richland County, you're looking great. But as we hit Christine on I-29, that's when we're going to run into that patchy snow out on the roads. I-29 is going to continue to be an issue all the way to the Canadian border. Check that out, that partially covered snow coating I-29 all the way up, and it's going to extend out west as well. Looks like those icy covered roads are going to be Adams, Walsh County. You're going to be seeing that Ramsey County. Continuing on Highway 2 in North Dakota, Emerado, Lemoore, Petersburg, Lakota, Devil's Lake. That is, you can see this continuous line there, right? That's going to be continuous snow on the road. So that's something to be careful of, make sure you're being careful out on the roads. So scattered snow, you can see heading from Grand Forks all the way to Devil's Lake, and Minnewacan, you're seeing that as well. As we get up there, scattered ice near Crystal, and even, let's see, Belcourt, Rolla, Langdon, Walhalla, you're seeing those scattered snow out on the roads. I want to take a quick look at I-94 as well. It looks like we've got continuous snow. Once you get out of West Fargo, that scattered snow turns into continuous from Mapleton, Castleton, Buffalo. Looks like Tower City, we're about to clear up through Valley City into Jamestown. And these roads are always changing. So it's a really good idea to have that VNN weather app on you to know when and where the weather is going to impact you and your family the most, just to keep you guys all safe out there. And a great way to do that is through our VNL weather app, where you can get those forecasts right at your fingertips. You can download and use it for free. It's in the App Store. It doesn't matter if you got an Android or an iPhone. We're able to send you alerts throughout the day to make sure that you are in the know with everything that's going on outside your front door. And again, our First Alert Storm team works very hard to keep that updated for you throughout the day. I want to move on to our news portion of this segment. The Fargo Human Rights Commission was calling out city leaders yesterday afternoon, accusing them of failing to support the Somali community. The commission held a press conference yesterday, but the mayor and police chief didn't show up. This comes as the commission says inflammatory rhetoric targeting Somalis is on the rise. Valley News Team's Ethan Kramer has more.
In the last few weeks and months, has been very hard for our community.
The Fargo Human Rights Commission says inflammatory rhetoric is putting the Somali community at risk. They made that clear at a press conference Tuesday.
We are deeply concerned by the recent dehumanization and inflammatory remarks made by President Donald Trump about the Somali community in neighboring Minnesota. These characterizations, painting entire communities as threats based on actions of a few, are dangerous.
More than 4,000 Somali residents call Fargo home, but the commission's chair says local leaders failed to show up for them.
Fargo needs leadership, not cowards. That the city of Fargo leadership refused to stand with their Somali residents. That the city of Fargo leadership refused to always stand with their black residents. It is wrong. This is heartless. You are not leaders. You are cowards.
Mayor Mahoney responded to city leadership being called cowards.
That's unfortunate. I think I've been unwavering in my support in this community, and you've seen me at every major event that's gone on.
The mayor says city guidelines prevent them from issuing proclamations for political reasons. He also defended his record.
My support of the Somali community and all the immigrant refugee residents is unwavering. It has always been that way.
Fargo Police Chief David Zabolski also responded after the event with this statement. The Fargo Police Department serves everyone in our community, including our Somali neighbors. Our officers remain focused on protecting the entire city through fair professional policing while ensuring that every resident is treated with dignity and respect. In Fargo, Ethan Kramer, Valley News Live.
So the Fargo Human Rights Commission says they will release a list of resources for the Somali community in the coming days. Meanwhile, over in Minnesota, the Trump administration is freezing child care funds to Minnesota due to widespread fraud. The HHS department announced the freeze, citing, quote, blatant fraud and implementing new requirements for payments, including justification and photo evidence. This action follows years of investigations, including the Feeding Our Future scam, where 57 defendants were convicted. Federal prosecutors allege up to half of $18 billion in federal funds to Minnesota since 2018 May have been stolen. Governor Tim Walz vows to stop fraud with an audit expected by late January to clarify the extent of this problem. And Minnesota Senator John Hoffman is running for re-election. So, got your details here. This comes 6 months after he was shot 9 times at his Champlin home in a politically motivated attack. Hoffman spent weeks in the ICU before recovering. In his announcement, Hoffman said, quote, Minnesotans are tired of the vitriol my family survived. He added, leadership matters, decency matters. Hoffman has represented Senate District 34 since 2012. The election is next year. And as we round out the year of 2025, I wanted to share something with you here. Essentia Health shared their top baby names of the year 2025. I didn't have this prepared, but I just thought of it, so I figured that I'd share this with y'all at home quickly here. If I can pull this up, let's find it. There we go. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you here, and we're going to talk the top baby names of 2025, okay? This story by Courtney yesterday. Essentia Health announcing its popular baby names of 2025. They celebrated 1,255 babies born at Essentia over the year 2025. So for baby boys, the top names are Theodore or Theodore. It looks like some people have chosen to drop the E. I've never seen that before. Cute. That was given to 11 newborns. Following closely were Everett, Henry, Hudson, and Otto. Otto's so cute with 6 babies each. Bennett, Elijah, and Rowan were also among the top names with 5 each. On the girls' side, Charlotte leading the list, chosen for 9 babies. Various spellings of Adeline. You can see Adeline. Ooh, that's a fun one there. Wow, lots of different spellings. Those were collectively accounted for 7 newborns. Haley including Haley, and Paisley including Paisley. Ooh, that's an interesting spelling as well. They were given to 6 babies. Very exciting, and I know that hopefully we'll be able to get you some coverage on that New Year baby when they arrive. So that's all I got for you here in the year of 2025. Very exciting, been fun kickstarting this with you guys here for this morning recap. And I will see you back here tomorrow, next year, 2026. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday and an even better rest of your new year. I will see you back here tomorrow.